sports. It's in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're watching the SnowHawks, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the SnowHawks and the Panthers under the lights.
Welcome in, everyone,
on Sunday
to this
night.
presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This crowd ready in anticipation Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
That's the first grab of the game for the men leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This from an even 50 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the SnowHawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Burks coming out for their next possession. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The SnowHawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. It is a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the SnowHawks are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Here's the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line. The SnowHawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, SnowHawks. That is second touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards pickup.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. To the air now on 1st and 10. This one caught by Ricci. And he'll be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, SnowHawks. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the SnowHawks are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Jonathan Brooks. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. Panthers trying to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The SnowHawks offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, SnowHawks. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there. Puka Nacua, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Ravens with a much-needed win to keep their season afloat as they push their record to 2-4 with the win. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both
All
these
right,
teams
Coach.
running through their
Thank
final
you. Two
adjustments. It's
very
time
different
for the second
halftime
half. And for the
speeches by
call,
these
let's get
head
it back
coaches.
out to Mike
That's for
Tirico
sure.
and Greg
As
Olson.
we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Quick hitting slant there. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The backfield empty here for third and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That one, take it in. Touchdown, SnowHawks. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the SnowHawks stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll go right and find his running back. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. He'll drop to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, SnowHawks. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. The extra point is good, and the SnowHawks will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Tight end motioning left. Back to throw here to begin the drop. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Second and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The open man is Osborne. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Tight end on the move left. Back to the air once more on second down. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Quick throw here is complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And the Panther first down.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, Carolina.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Panthers will get just a bit closer.
45. Panthers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Putting the tight end in motion.
25-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
3rd and 6.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. So a big one there to start the drive. 38 yards. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL.